When people think of planets in the cosmos, they often forecast locations as beautiful as Earth or hot as Mercury. The fact is that the broad majority of planets are hostile environments where life has no chance. The world is full of frightening creatures, and planets are among the most terrifying. We show you the ominous planets ever discovered in this video. Prepare yourselves because things are about to become a lot scarier. These are referred to as ancient cultures. Even still, it wasn't until the 1600s that scientists were able to examine them more closely, thanks to the invention of the telescope. What, on the other hand, qualifies a planet? A planet must meet specific criteria, including orbiting a star or a sun, having sufficient mass for its self-gravity to overpower rigid body forces, and assuming hydrostatic equilibrium or roughly spherical form, and having cleared the area surrounding its orbit. Of course, because we're in space, there are debates about what constitutes a planet, but we'll stick to this one in this movie. What is the tiniest exoplanet that has ever been discovered? The Kepler-37b, with a diameter of approximately 3,860 kilometers, which is 1,000 kilometers smaller than Mercury, the minor planet in the solar system. Kepler-37b has a mass of only 0.01 times that of Earth. This planet, slightly more significant than the Moon, circles the Kepler-37 star 215 light-years from Earth. How about the Earth that has ever been discovered to be the largest? HAT P67b is the giant planet identified so far that astronomers are sure is a planet and has an accurately calculated diameter. This planet is Saturn. However, it orbits so near its star that it only takes a few days to revolve once around its sun. In this case, 4.8 days. HAT P67b has a diameter of 2.08 times that of Jupiter, and it has an average diameter of around 88,850 miles or 143,000 kilometers. However, HAT P67b has a gravity of less than 60% of Jupiter, rendering it the minor dense planet ever discovered. This massive planet is approximately 1,043.7 light-years distant from Earth. Exoplanets are planets that shall be outside of our solar system, and astronomers believe that there are billions of them strewn over the vastness of the cosmos. While the size of these two planets are impressive, they are far from the most dangerous planets in the cosmos, which we will investigate straight away. The Kelt 9b is the first dreadful planet that you shall avoid at all costs. Something about this planet is bizarre. It is in reality one of the hottest and strangest planets known. Even molecules can't survive the warmth of Kelt 9b. Hydrogen gas molecules are likely blasted besides the day side of a tidally locked Kelt 9b, unable to reassemble until their detached atoms travel around to the planet's night side. Kelt 9b is warmer than most stars with a daytime temperature of almost 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit, or 4,600 degrees Kelvin. But its lead, Kelt 9, is considerably more desirable, and evaporation is likely unraveling the planet. Kelt 9b is a gas giant with a mass 2.8 times that of Jupiter, but a density half that of Jupiter. According to scientists, the planet's atmosphere has inflated like a balloon. It is due to the intense radiation from its host star. The Earth also orbits perpendicular to the star's spin axis, which is unusual. That would be similar to a planet circling perpendicular to our solar system's plane. One long, due to its near to the Sun. The Kelt 9 star is around 300 million years old, relatively young in stellar time. However, it is rough, twice as big as our Sun and nearly twice as hot. Because the planet's atmosphere is continually bombarded with high amounts of UV radiation, the Earth may be shedding a comet-like tail of vaporized planetary material. If the above information isn't enough to deter you from visiting Kelt 9b, it's 670 light-years distant, near the brilliant star Satyr at the center of the Northern Cross and the constellation Cygnus, the Swan. Warm night skies in the northern hemisphere are visible, high in the eastern sky when dark. So how do you feel about visiting a planet with lava just streaming all over it for the next dreadful world? Isn't that true even in your worst nightmares? Allow us to show the K2141b, a planetary the size of Earth with a molten ocean, a rock vapor atmosphere, and hypersonic winds. K2141b is in a star system 202 light-years from Earth. It shall be in the direction of Aquarius the Water Bearer, a constellation visible from all regions of the globe on November evenings. Planets that revolve near their sun, such as Mercury and Venus in our solar system, are much hotter than those that orbit farther away. However, planets in specific solar systems circle their stars even closer than Mercury, our nearest neighbor. These extraordinary worlds are called lava planets because scientists believe that molten magma seas cover at least part of their surfaces. K2141b, on the other hand, is a world of contrast, with a molten ocean approximately 62 miles or 100 kilometers deep, rock that evaporates and then provokes in a regular cycle comparable to the water cycle on Earth, and hypersonic winds exceeding 3,100 miles per hour or 5,000 kilometers per hour. This planet was discovered in 2018. Also, it has a radius of around 1.5 times that of the Earth. The rock that makes up its surface, atmosphere, and ocean are sodium, silicon monoxide, and silicon dioxide. Another feature of this planet is that it is tidally locked to its star, which means that the same side of the world constantly faces the star, much as one side of the moon always faces Earth. About 2/3 of K2141b is illuminated at all times, a concept that you may find difficult to grasp because it is something we never see in our world. By examining the planet's lighting patterns and telescopic data, the researchers discovered this. So what impact does this possess on the planet's climate? Because K2141b is covered in ice, there are significant temperature changes between the day and night surfaces. It is cold on the side facing away from the star, with temperatures predicted to be below -330 degrees Fahrenheit, -200 degrees Celsius. However, the temperature on the star facing side is expected to reach a searing 5,700 degrees Fahrenheit, 3,000 degrees Celsius. Venus's burning surface temperature is thought to be high enough to melt rocks in our solar system. However, the temperature on K2141b is so high that rocks can vaporize. The vaporized rock contributes to the planet's sparse atmosphere. Precipitation is formed by the rock vapor created on the planet's day side. The cycle is comparable to what occurs on Earth, but without water. Because supersonic winds convey the mineral vapor to the planet's night side where it falls to the surface, it behaves like terrestrial precipitation. Together with the currents in the magma ocean, the deposited minerals return to the planet's scorching day side where the rock minerals evaporate once again. Although it's not as consistent as Earth, it is a regular cycle. However, because the magma oceans return to the hot side as sluggish, scientists believe that the mineral composition will gradually alter over time, influencing both K2 surface 141b's and the atmosphere. But don't get your hopes up that K2141b will ever be welcoming. Do you enjoy diamonds? If so, you're gonna love the next awful world, which is a diamond planet. A neutron star is one stellar object that is both massive and tiny at the same time. Pulsars have a mass of at least 1.4 times that of our Sun, although they are only approximately 20 kilometers or 12 miles broad. The star the size of tiny towns and a high mass combined with a small size implies incredible density. Neutron stars seem so dense that a teaspoon of their stuff would weigh 1 billion tons on Earth. The planet has a mass that is roughly identical to Jupiter's, although it is barely 40% the size of Jupiter. So how did it grow to be so little while also being so large? The planet, according to scientists, is the relic of a star whose outer layers were sucked away by the more massive pulsar. Although the pulsar swept away the planet's outer layers, it left behind a carbon-based residue. It means that our alien world is a diamond, around 5 times the size of Earth. With a diameter of around 37,300 miles or 60,000 kilometers, our diamond planet is 3,000 times more significant than the millisecond pulsar it circles. Furthermore, the planet circles the pulsar at such a close distance that the complete system would fit within our Sun's diameter. This planet is so near the star that the pulsar's gravity would tear it apart if it were much more significant. Because it is only 0.0044 AUs from its star, it takes 0.1 days to complete one orbit. It was discovered in 2011 and was disclosed at the time, and don't even think about mining the diamond since the planet orbits a pulsar in the Serpens constellation, 4,000 light-years distant from us. Let us know what you visualize about the universe's most dreadful planets in the comments below. Never miss to subscribe and strike the like button of our channel to get ultimate updates.